in the LinkedIn. आप ही के ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में बैठ के आप ही के इंटरनेट को यूज करते हुए और आप ही के सिस्टम को यूज करते हुए ऑलरेडी वो बंदा और एक नया जॉब ढूंढ रहा है. Isn't that astonishing or shocking?
Yes, sir.
It is, yeah. And the last is soft quitter. Oh, what are soft quitters, right? Soft quitter. मतलब रेजिग्नेशन भी नहीं डाला है, काम भी सही से नहीं कर रहा है. They're not resigning, and at the same time, they're not giving their 100%, their full potential. They're not giving. So these are known as soft quitters. हम तो डूबेंगे सनम, आपको भी साथ में लेके डूबेंगे. So these are soft quitters. Hey, what's up, LDG family, and welcome to another new video. And today's video, we gonna present a wonderful topic, and the topic is, it's a very relevant topic, and I'm sure this would be of your interest. Why employees hate their jobs over the period of time. You might have experienced, even I have experienced, right? That. So let's begin this topic. But before that, let me ask my dear students, how are you guys are doing?
We're doing good, sir.
Well, I'm doing good, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, by the way, what's today's topic?
Why employees hate their jobs?
Is that so?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Why employees hate their jobs? What if I tell you that employees don't hate their jobs? They hate their bosses. They hate their bosses. Employees don't leave the organizations. They leave their bosses. Yes, you heard it right. And according to a recent research study by the Happiest Places to Work, and the study shows that their findings are that 70% of the Indian workforce are dissatisfied with their jobs. Yes, you heard it right. 70% of the Indian workforce are dissatisfied with their jobs. So now we'll try to find out what are the possible reasons why people hate their jobs. Right? Why? It's a relevant question for today. We should dig deep into it. We should dive deep into it. But before that, let me tell you that there are three categories of quitters. Number one is those who have already given the resignation. Those who have already given the resignation. Point number two. And the second category is those who are planning to give the resignation. They're searching jobs in the LinkedIn. आप ही के ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में बैठ के आप ही के इंटरनेट को यूज करते हुए और आप ही के सिस्टम को यूज करते हुए ऑलरेडी वो बंदा और एक नया जॉब ढूंढ रहा है. Isn't that astonishing or shocking?
Yes, sir.
It is, yeah. And the last is soft quitter. Oh, what are soft quitters, right? Soft quitter. मतलब रेजिग्नेशन भी नहीं डाला है, काम भी सही से नहीं कर रहा है. They're not resigning, and at the same time, they're not giving their 100%, their full potential. They're not giving. So these are known as soft quitters. हम तो डूबेंगे सनम, आपको भी साथ में लेके डूबेंगे. So these are soft quitters. Yes, you had it right. So now let's find out the reason why people hate their job. And before that, I want to listen from you. What could be the possible reason? Over to you guys. Please come on the mic. Yeah, closer to the mic.
We can say the poor leadership or our seniors' nature.
That's right.
It's giving us the bad intention or.
Please come a little
for
bit
the
closer to the mic.
Bad intention for our the professional sector in hospitality industry or you can say as a faculties also, when our the head teachers are scolding us, or you can say giving us too much pressures, and they are not giving us the moral support also. We are forgetting about the salary. They are not giving us the moral support also. So that time we feel a little bit like dizzy, and then we decided to quit that.
Okay, that's enough.
Yes, sir.
Ruposhri, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. What about you, Aria? What do you think? Why people hate their jobs?
So in modern times, people have to do overwork.
Okay.
And also they are doing multitasking.
That's
And
right.
they are not getting paid for this. So this
Exactly.
is one of the
reason,
out
crucial
there.
reason. Okay, thank you so much, Ria, for sharing your thoughts. What about you, Rishabh? Why people hate their jobs? Yeah.
Because majority of the time in today's modern world there is no work-life balance, so and because of that,
You're right.
absolutely, so
Wow.
because of that there is very little personal space for the people to have time to have a quality time with their family.
True.
So that is the reason majority of them get frustrated, and majority of time they quit the jobs.
All right. Appreciate your thoughts and views, Rishabh. So let me tell you, the first reason is many people have chosen their jobs not according to their will, but according to their parents' will or someone else's will. They have taken up a profession not according to their will. And the question is, in that case, how they will give their 100%, right? So, yeah. So point number 2, they are made to work extra hours, but they're not getting that extra work hour wages. That's right. I've got to know that a lot of my friends are there in US. If they work for extra hour, believe me or not, they get paid for that an extra hour. They get paid for that. All right. So next is poor leadership or wrong leadership style. Poor leadership or wrong leadership style. So what is it? What is wrong leadership style? Let's say if there's a new employee joins, what do you have to do? You have to do close supervision, close monitoring. You have to give constant instructions. Yeah? Zoom in. And the moment that employee becomes a little older or experienced, what do you have to do? You have to do zoom out. You have to do, you should not do that much of micromanagement. What do you have to do? You should delegate the task. You should have discussions with him. Delegate the task, and he can perform because he's experienced now. Now the poor leadership is when you start giving instructions to the old employees, those who already know the task, how to perform that task. They know what to do, when to do, how to do. So you don't have to tell how to do because they already know how to do. So this is poor leadership style. And do you have anything to say, dear students? Yeah, Ria, want to say something? Want to add something
One of
to
the
it?
big thing is that very much a bossy leadership style, because
I see.
sometimes big leaders and manager become too much bossy, and they try to show their bossy character and try to dominate over the other employees.
That's
and,
right.
and that is also a big source of frustration for the employees.
That's right. You're true. And I've heard many time managers saying that. Don't you know this? क्या आपको ये आता नहीं है? But the question is this: did they ever taught you that before they ask you?
Did they know everything?
Okay, that's a question. That's a question. That's a big, crucial question. But they say that. Do you know this? आपको ये आता नहीं है? क्या आपको आता है? पर आपको कभी सिखाया नहीं. Well, let's move to the next point. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yeah.
I want
You want to say something, please?
I would love to say that
Please, yeah.
the bosses, or you can say the leaders, are not giving appreciation what we are doing. They are looking for that what we are making any mistakes in that property.
Okay.
So this is the another biggest reason I can say that with
Employees-
not getting any appreciations, they are quitting that.
Employees can't get the proper training.
On the mic, Ria.
Employees can't get the proper training to develop themselves.
Exactly.
Only managers or the bosses put their demands on them, but they are not telling the pathways how to
That's
fulfill
right.
the demands.
Exactly.
Yes.
You're true. You're sounding very relevant, dear. All right. So point number 2 is toxic work culture instead of great work culture. Great work culture is a binding force. Yes. If you have a great work culture in your organization, people will never quit your organization. They will stick to it till the end. But there is toxic work culture, right? Now, what is toxic work culture? For example, whenever you're doing something good in the organization, the boss is taking all the credit. And whenever there's something any bad is happening, the boss is blaming you. That time they cannot take that responsibility, that accountability, right? So this is a toxic work culture.
Work politics also is
Please, on the mic, yeah.
work politics is also part of this toxic work culture.
Exactly, exactly.
The moment one employee performs well, and another employee tend to become jealous and try to pull them down.
Exactly. Employees tend to be very nice and friendly in front of you. And the moment you leave the hall, they start doing backbiting and gossiping against you. Isn't that a toxic work culture? Yes, it is. Yeah. So, next is excessive work pressure degrades the quality. Yes. If you make one person, you give too much of workload, don't you think that he is a human being? He's a human being, right? It degrades the quality. You're giving too much of pressure, you're pressurizing him, and you're expecting the highest quality work. No, that's not gonna happen. Imagine a guy doing 100 calls, 100 quality calls, and now you give him 500 calls. Can you expect the same quality from that person? No, it's not possible, right? Because he, back of his mind, he will have a second thought that I have to finish it very quick because 500 calls have to do it, right? He cannot give his 100% full potential at every single call. So he has to compromise with the quality. I think that the management should understand this and should take the necessary steps, necessary action, right? And next is co-creation is not executed. Yeah, co-creation. I'll give you an example. Just imagine you're the junior managers, right? Or you're the junior employees. If the top management or the CEOs or the MDs, I know they have a very tight schedule. They have some high value work to do, the CEOs and MDs. But at the same time, if the top management starts working in a small project, give some time to the junior managers or their subordinates. Don't you think that they will also feel good? There's a happy feel good factor will be there. They will feel like giving their 100%. They will feel like, wow, such a great organization. The top management also sometimes does co-creation. One of the former IBM CEOs said this. Yeah, so next is employees are not failed, they are part of the organization. Sometimes they feel left out.
Exactly.